I'm recording this because we just don't know from day to day how our lives are going to turn out. I'm going to read part of this because it's too difficult for me to remember. For a very short time, about 56 days, I've been dealing with the most monumental problem of my lifetime. My best friend was diagnosed with incurable cancer. And you don't know what that means until it happens to you. The pain of watching someone you love slowly slip away is something that no one should ever have to endure. I have known Vivian for over 60 years. She had been a smoker, but she stopped smoking over 35 years ago. Yet this kind of cancer is directly linked to smoking. 2 years before being diagnosed with cancer, my best friend decided it was time to get in shape to better enjoy our retirement together. So she lost weight, almost 65 pounds, and that in itself was a monumental task. If you've ever tried to lose 10 pounds, you know what I mean. Then she had a total hip replacement, followed by first her left knee, then her right knee total replacement. But before she could even finish her therapy on that left knee, we got the awful news. We had planned something really big. It was almost our 60th wedding anniversary, an around-the-world cruise, or maybe buy a motorhome and travel the United States. That didn't happen. My best friend, my buddy, my pal, my wife of nearly 60 years was in deep trouble. And all I could do was stand helplessly by and pray. She beat breast cancer 3 times. 3 times, but the beast that wanted her came back in a different form this time, in an incurable form. The lovely woman I had done my best our entire married life to protect was now in the hands of God and strangers. And all I could do was pray. I felt so helpless. I'm losing my best friend, and all I can do is care for and comfort her. This insatiable beast called cancer that was devouring her could not be stopped, and all I could do was pray. She was diagnosed with metastatic cancer on December the 4th, 2012, which had spread to her lungs, her liver, her bone, and her brain before we even knew it was there. Between the chemo and the radiation, her other organs were being bombarded with all kinds of poison, which was meant to kill the beast. But then it made these organs easy prey for the beast to attack, and it wasted no time in doing so. She put up the greatest fight I've ever seen. She took the radiation, the chemo, and all the pills and all the pain, and never complained. She knew that the beast would get her, but she wanted to fight like hell to try and beat it. She knew the pain, the humiliation of losing her hair would only add a few months, at best. But I know she didn't go through all that for herself. She did it for me. Sometimes she would cry at night and tell me she didn't want to die because she worried about me. And she didn't want to leave me alone. Knowing how she felt now makes the pain of losing her even harder to bear. I was at her bedside, holding her hand just after midnight, the morning of January the 28th, 2013, when the beast finally got its prey. The cancer let me have her for a mere 56 days from the day it was diagnosed before it took her. Just 56 days. I never would have believed it would take her so fast. I thought, as the doctors told us, that with proper care and treatment, she would have 8 months to a year. But just 56 days. She was the other half of me. Now I am only half of what I was. I never thought it would be possible to love someone the way I love her. The best day of my life was when God let me walk into her life and she let me stay. The worst day of my life was when I lost her. If you are lucky enough to find a love like that, you better cherish it and nourish it and be thankful you are lucky enough to be one of the chosen few in that world. With Vivian, I found a once-in-a-lifetime friendship and a once-in-a-lifetime love. She was the friend I wanted and the love I needed. Everyone has been so kind and considerate that nothing anyone can say or do can ease the terrible pain I feel at losing her. My heart is broken. She was my reason for living, and I will think of her every day and miss her and cherish the memory of her until the day I die. So be mindful of your loved ones. Love them, cherish them. You just don't know. Thank you.